Hello everyone, this is part 7 of my Deathstroke Minecraft pixel art tutorial. So let's start off where we left off, which was down here at this area. We're going to start off by starting in this empty space here, and we're going to start off by using the jungle wood planks. So let's switch to the jungle wood planks. Now starting on top of this black wool, that's the, the second block going to the left of these 4 black wools. So starting from there, you're going to place 8 blocks going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 jungle wood planks. Now you're going to switch to the spruce wood. Now with the spruce wood, you're going to fill in these 3 empty spaces here with the spruce wood. So fill those in. Now we're going to switch over to the brown wool. Now with the brown wool, starting on top of the left block of the 4 black wools going across, so from there, you're going to place 7 blocks going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now 3 blocks going up on the left side, so that's 1, 2, 3. And now 2 blocks going up on the left side, that's 1, 2. And now you're going to be switching over to the white wool. So let's switch over to the white wool. So let's move these blocks back. So switching to the white wool, starting from there, pretty much the bottom block of the 2 blocks. So you're just going to place 2 blocks going alongside of it. So that's 1, 2, like this. And then 1 block going diagonal up to the left. So that's 1. And it should look like that. Now we're going to switch over to the brown wool, and now with the brown wool, you're going to be filling in this single empty space here, along with that single space here between the white wool and the black wool. You're going to be filling this in with brown wool, so do that now. Fill this in with brown wool. And this, so it looks like this. Now let's switch over to the spruce wood. With the spruce wood, you're going to fill in this single empty space here with the spruce wood. So fill this in. It's in with spruce wood. So it looks like this. Now we're going to switch back over to the white wool, and let's move over here down to the left. Starting in this area, we're going to start on top of this grass block that's next to these 2 black wools. So starting from there, place 6 blocks going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go back down, and let's go back to this grass block, and we're going to skip it, going to the left 1 more. So we're going to start from there. Just place 1 white wool, so place 1 there. Now we're going to be switching over to the spruce wood planks. So let's switch over to the spruce wood planks. Let's go up here, and we're going to start underneath these 3 black wools here. And starting underneath it, you're just going to place 2 spruce wood planks going down. So that's 1, 2. So it looks like this. And now starting from the top block, you're going to place 2 blocks going diagonal up to the left. So that's 1 and 2. Now let's move up here, starting from this black wool. So from there, on the left side, you're going to place 3 blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then fill in this space here with the spruce wood planks. So it looks like this. Now you're going to switch over to the brown wool, and with the brown wool, you're going to place 2 blocks going across these 2 blocks. So that's 1, 2 with brown. Switch over to the spruce wood planks, and fill in this space here with spruce wood planks. So it looks like this. Now we're going to switch back over to the brown wool, and you're going to be filling in this empty space here with brown wool. So fill this in. Now moving over here to the left, fill in this space here with brown wool. So fill this in. And let's move down here to this space. You're going to switch over to the spruce wood, and with the spruce wood, you're just going to place 1 spruce wood on top of this black wool. So place 1 there. Switch back to the brown wool and fill in this empty space here with brown. So it looks like that. Now let's go back up here. You're going to fill in these 2 empty spaces here with brown wool, so do that now. And it should look like this. Now we're going to switch over to the birchwood planks, so switch to the birchwood planks, and with the birchwood planks, you're going to fill in this single space here with birchwood planks, so do that now. And it should look like this. Now we're going to move over here, going to the left to this empty space. We're going to start off by using the spruce wood. Now with the spruce wood, starting from the bottom on top of the left block, these 2 black holes going across. So from there, place 2 blocks going diagonal up to the left. So that's 1 and 2. Now switch over to the white wool, and with the white wool, you're going to place 2 blocks going up on top of this spruce wood plank. So that's 1, 2. Then you're going to switch over to the spruce wood planks, and with the spruce wood planks starting on the right side of that block, you're going to place 3 blocks going across to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. And then 2 blocks going across underneath these 2 black wools, so that's 1, 2. Now switch over to the brown wool, and with the brown wool, fill in this space here with brown. So it looks like this. Now you're going to switch back over to the white wool, and with the white wool, we're going to move up here to these 2 black wools, starting on top of the left block. Place 2 blocks going up, so that's 1 and 2. Now switch over to the spruce wood, and with the spruce wood, you're going to fill in this single empty space here with spruce wood, so fill this in. Now switch to the brown wool, and with the brown wool, you're going to fill in this single empty space here with brown wool, so do that now. I'll fly back a bit so you can see that it should look exactly like this. Go ahead and pause the video now if you need to, just to compare. So now we're going to keep moving down here, going back down to the left. You're going to switch over to the spruce wood planks, and with the spruce wood planks, you're going to fill in this single empty space here with spruce wood planks. So, whoops. Okay, so let's do that now. Let's fill this in. So it looks like that. Now we're going to switch over to the brown wool and move to this next area here. And starting from the left side of this black wool, so from there, place 3 blocks going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3. And now 2 blocks going up on the right side, so that's 1, 2. And now you're going to place 1 block going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1. And now place 4 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. 4 blocks across, upper level to the left. So let's just switch these around. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 2 blocks going diagonal down to the left. So that's 1 and 2. Now you're going to switch over to the pumpkin. Let's see which one we don't need. We don't need the black wool right now. So let's switch over to the pumpkin. And the pumpkin, we're going to be placing them sideways. So starting from that block there, you're going to place 2 pumpkins going diagonal down to the left. So that's 1 and 2. So it should look like this. Now with the pumpkin block, you're going to be filling in this space here along with this space here with pumpkin. So fill in those 2 empty spaces with pumpkin, staying within the outline. Okay, so remember you have to place the pumpkin on top of something. You can't just place them in the air sideways. So when you're done filling it in, it should look like this. So now we're going to switch over to the spruce wood. Now with the spruce wood, we're going to move down here, starting from this empty space here, and continuing the empty space path going up to the right until you reach this area, and going 1 block down here. All of this empty space here gets filled in with the spruce wood. So fill this in with the spruce wood. Alright. And when you're done filling it in, it should look like this. So now that we've got that, we're going to be switching over to the... Let's just put some of these blocks away because we don't need them at the moment. Okay. We're going to be switching over to the orange wool. So let's switch over to the orange wool. And let's move over here. We're going to start on top of this placement block that we placed at the beginning of part 1. So starting from there, on top of it, you're going to place 5 blocks going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now place 2 blocks going diagonal up to the left. That's 1 and 2. And now 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the left. That's 1, 2. Now, starting underneath the left block of the 2 blocks going across, so starting from there, you're going to add 3 blocks going down. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to switch over to the gold block. So let's switch over to the gold block. Starting on top of the top block of the left block of the 2 blocks going across. So from there, 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1 and 2. And it should look like this. Now with the gold block, you're going to fill in this single empty space here with gold. Now remember that this is the invisible outline, so we're not going to be placing any blocks that way to the left. So let's just fill in this area here with the gold block. And let's switch over to the pumpkin and fill in this space here with pumpkin. So just place a pumpkin like that. Now that we've got that, we're going to be switching over to the birchwood plank. So let's bring back the birchwood plank. It's annoying that this pixel art is made out of so many blocks. Let's just put them away. So let's switch to the birchwood plank. Let's move to this space here, fill in this space with birchwood plank. And then place 2 sets of 2s going across on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Now 1 block going diagonal up to the right, so that's 1. Now 2 blocks going up on the right side, that's 1, 2. Now 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right, that's 1, 2. And now 3 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. That's 1, 2, 3. So it should look like this. Now we're going to be switching over to the spruce wood planks. So let's switch to the spruce wood planks. And we're going to start on top of these 2 blocks that are going up, that are in between this 1 block diagonal and these 2 blocks going diagonal. So starting on top of this one, on top of these 2 spruce. So many stupid blocks. Birchwood plank. Starting on top of the birchwood plank, place 4 blocks going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And believe me, we're going to be using a lot of birchwood, oakwood, junglewood, birch, everything. So it should look like this. 4 sprucewood planks on top of the 2 birchwood planks. So now we're going to move over here to this birchwood plank, and on top of it, you're going to be placing 3 blocks going up with sprucewood planks. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now, moving to these 2 black wools, starting on the left side of it, you're going to be placing 3 blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3. And it should look like this. Now, let's switch over to the pumpkin. Now, with the pumpkin, you're going to be filling in this single empty space here with the pumpkin block. Now, remember, placing them on the side works the best because we don't want the face showing, because pumpkins are scary. Okay, but they are delicious. Pumpkin pies. Okay, so let's just place them here, side to side. And it should look like this when you're done filling it in. Now we're going to move up here, and we're going to switch over to the brown wool. So let's switch to the brown. And fill in this space here with the brown wool. Let's fill this in. And now let's switch over to the spruce wood. So let's switch to this block, the spruce wood. And you're going to be filling in this space here with the spruce wood. So do that now. So it looks like that. Now we're going to move up here, to this empty space, and you're going to switch over to the spruce wood planks. Now with the spruce wood planks, you're going to fill in this with spruce wood planks, like so. And then you're going to be switching to the pumpkin. Now with the pumpkin, starting from that block, you're going to be placing 3 blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now switch over to the orange wool. Place an orange wool on the left side of this pumpkin. So place one on the left and 1 block on top of it. So that's 1. So it looks like that. And now place 2 orange wools going across underneath these 2 black wools. So that's 1, 2. Now we're going to switch to the birchwood planks, and with the birchwood planks, we're just going to hug the outline of the black wool going all the way down on top of that black wool with the birchwood planks. So we're just going to hug the outline with the birchwood planks like this. So it looks like this. So that's what's called hugging the outline, just placing the same amount of blocks. So since this is 2 black wools, you placed 2 birchwood. Since this is 1 black wool, you place 1 birchwood. It's just called hugging the outline. So now let's switch over to the gold block and fill in this single space here with the gold. So let's do that now. And now we're going to switch over to the, we're going to switch over to the spruce wood planks. So let's switch over to the spruce wood planks, starting on top of this black wool. So from there, you're going to place 3 blocks going up. So that's 1, 2, 3. And now fill in this space with birchwood, or not birchwood, but spruce wood planks. So it looks like this. Now let's switch over to the pumpkin, and we're going to be filling in these 4 empty spaces here with pumpkin. That 1 space there is included as 1, so that's 1, 2, 3. Fill in those with pumpkin. Make sure you place the pumpkin like that, so the face doesn't show back here as well. So let's place it like this. And it should look like this when you're done filling in those 4 spaces. Next, we're going to move up here, and we're going to be switching to the white wool for this one. So let's switch to the white wool. Starting on top of these 3 spruce wood planks. So from there, place 2 blocks going diagonal up to the left. So that's 1 and 2. Now switch over to the spruce wood. Now with the spruce wood, you're going to fill in this single space here with spruce wood. Let's fill this in. Now let's switch over to the birchwood planks. Now with the birchwood planks, we're going to move over here to the left and fill in these 2 empty spaces here with birchwood. So fill those in. So I'll fly back a bit so you can see. It should look exactly like this so far. So now we're going to be switching over to the brown wool. So let's switch over to the brown wool. And with the brown wool, let's move to this 1 black wool here. So starting on top of this 1 black wool, you're just going to place 1 brown wool. So place 1 there. And now place 2 blocks going up on the left side. So that's 1, 2. So it should look like this. Now we're going to move over here to the right, going to this space here. This space where you see these 2 black wools in between these 3 blocks going diagonal and these other 3 blocks going diagonal here. So move to these 2 black wools, and starting on top of it, you're going to be placing 2 brown wools going up. So that's 1 and 2. Now fill in this single space here with brown wool. So fill this in. And now let's move up here to this empty space. And starting on top of this black wool, so from there, place 3 blocks going up. So that's 1, 2, 3. And now 2 blocks going up on the right side. So that's 1 and 2. Now we're going to be switching over to the snow block. So let's switch over to the snow. And now with the snow block, you're going to fill in this single space here with snow. So let's fill this in. So it looks like that. Now we're also going to be filling in this single space here with the snow block. So fill this in. And now we're going to move back down here, and we're going to switch over to the birch wood planks. Now, I want you to fill in these empty spaces as I do, so you're going to be filling them in real time, so keep up. First, we're going to be filling in this single space here with birch wood planks, so let's fill this in. So that's filled in. And now up here, these two empty spaces going diagonals, you're just going to fill these two in with birchwood planks. And moving on down, you're going to be filling in this space here with birchwood planks. And continuing down, these two spaces here get filled in with birchwood planks. And moving up, this single space here gets filled in with birchwood planks. So let's fill this in. And it should look exactly like this so far. Now we're going to be switching to the snow block. Now with the snow block, we're going to, before we actually go with the snow blocks, there's two more spaces. So let's switch over to the birchwood plank. Now with the birchwood, just these two spaces down here, going up to the right, get filled in. So that, and that. Now you get to switch over to the snow block and fill in these three, or not three, but these 5 single spaces here get filled in with the snow block. So fill this in. Now fill in these 2 spaces here, this space and this space, with the snow. Going up, fill in these 3 empty spaces that are going up. So fill in this space, and let's see, not this space. It's actually 2. Just fill in these 2, just so this and this gets filled in. So just this space and this space. Now I'll fly back again if it was a little too confusing for you. And you can pause the video now, just to double check that you've placed all these snow blocks in the correct empty spaces. Okay, so now we're going to move up and go to this kind of backwards upside down L shape here. And you're just going to place 1 snow block underneath the right block of these 2 black walls. So place 1 snow block there. Now we're going to move over here. Let's go to, let's see, we're going to make this easier on ourselves. Let's switch over to the bedrock. Now with the bedrock, we're going to move down here to this empty space that's next to the snow. I want you to find this 1 black wall. Now underneath it and on top of it, place 1 bedrock. So place 1 underneath it and place 1 on top of that black wall. Let's go up here. Now, the same thing goes. Underneath and on top, place 1 bedrock. So just place 1 bedrock there underneath and 1 bedrock on top. Now let's go up here to this black wall. Now with this black wall on top of it, just place 1 bedrock. So it looks like this. So you can pause the video just to make sure it looks like this. Now you're going to fill in these single empty spaces here, just these single empty spaces with the bedrock, so fill those in. So it looks like that. Now we're going to switch over to the brown wool. Now with the brown wool, you're going to fill in this single empty space here with the brown wool. So do that now. Let's fill this in with brown. Now you're going to switch over to the pumpkin. Now with the pumpkin block, you're going to fill in this space with pumpkin. And we're going to move over here, and starting on the left side of this black wool, so starting from there, you're going to be placing 3 pumpkins going up. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And then place 1 pumpkin on the left side of this black wool. That's underneath the 3 pumpkins. So place 1 pumpkin there. So it looks like this. Now fill in this single empty space here with a pumpkin. Next, you're going to switch to the snow block. And with the snow block, you're going to be filling these single empty spaces here that go alongside the black wool, the bedrock, and the pumpkin block. Just fill in these single spaces here with the snow block. Following the path going up. Oh, I'm using white wool. Use the snow block for this. Okay, let's throw away that white wool. How dare he trick us. So, let's switch to the snow block and use the snow block for this part. And it should look like this. Now we're going to switch over to the brown wool, and with the brown wool, we're going to move up here to this, again, backwards, upside down L shape here, and we're going to start up here to the right of it, underneath this one black wool. So from there, place 7 brown wools going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now let's switch over to the spruce wood planks. So let's switch to the spruce wood planks now, and move up here, and starting on underneath, I should say, underneath this black wool, you're going to place 9 spruce wood planks going down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 blocks. Now that we've got that, we're going to move up here, and you're going to be switching it to the black wool for this. So let's switch to the black wool. And with the black wool, you're just going to fill in this single empty space here, staying within the black wool outline. Just fill in this space here with the black wool. Again, staying within the outline. Let's do that now. And it should look like this when you're done filling it in. Now we're going to move up here to the very top of his gun part here. We're going to switch over to the snow block, and we're going to move to the right. These 2 empty spaces here get filled in with snow, so fill these 2 with snow. Now switch to the spruce wood with the spruce wood, or not these 2, but one more space. It's actually 3. So place 1 there. So it looks like this. It's 3 blocks here, going diagonal up to the left. Okay, so now switch over to the spruce wood, and place 2 blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2. Switch back to the snow, and now place 2 snow blocks going across to the left. So that's 1, 2. And it should look like this. It's a little hard to see because of the sky, but I'll fly up so you can see it like this. Now we're going to switch over to the spruce wood. Now with the spruce wood, excluding this area, in fact, just to make it less confusing for you, I want you to switch to the spruce wood planks now. With the spruce wood planks, fill in this one small space here with spruce wood planks. So it looks like that. Now, switch over to the spruce wood. Now, with the spruce wood, all of these single empty spaces here that go alongside, including this single space here. You see this single space? Along with these single empty spaces that follow the path going all the way up to the snow block. All of this gets filled in with the spruce wood, and only those areas that I just showed you, that I pointed out to you. Fill those in with the spruce wood. Again, I don't need to time-lapse this because it's not a large part. So let's fill those in. So it should look like this. Okay, so now that we've got that, we're going to be switching over to the spruce wood. Now, with the spruce wood, you see these these pretty much black outlines that go straight down, and you see that there is a gap in between each gap. A gap in between each black wool outline. What I want you to do is, in between each space, you're going to be placing 1 spruce wood plank. So place 1 spruce wood plank there. Fly up, just place 1 there. In other words, we're connecting the black wools with the spruce wood planks. So it should look like this. Okay. So now let's go back up here, and starting underneath this black wool, so starting from there, you're just going to be placing a whole column of spruce wood planks going straight down until you make contact with that 1 black wool down there. So let's just place spruce wood planks going straight down, all the way straight down, until it reaches this black wool here. So it looks like that. Now we're going to move up, and we're going to switch over to the brown wool. Now with the brown wool, we're going to move back to this black wool, starting on the right side of this black wool. So from there, place 3 blocks going across to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to switch to the placement block and put a placement block on the right side. Switch back over to the brown wool. Now with the brown wool, we're going to do the same thing we did with the spruce wood planks. You're just going to place a column of brown wools going straight down until you reach the black wool. So let's go and place them like this, going all the way down until you reach that black wool there. And now let's fly back up to get rid of that placement block. Okay, now let's go back down. And now what you're going to do is place one brown wool on the left and on the right side of the bottom brown wool. So place one on the left and place one on the right. So it should look like this. Now let's start from the left block that we placed here. So starting from that brown wool, you're going to place 5 blocks going up on the left side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now place 8 blocks going up on the left side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now 8 blocks going up on the right side. So switching sides on the right, 8 blocks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then place 1 block going diagonal up to the left. So that's 1. And it should be making contact with the bottom block of these 10 black wools going down, so it should look like this. Now we're going to switch over to the snow block. Now with the snow block, we're going to be filling in 2 empty spaces with snow. You're going to be filling in this single empty space with snow, and move down here, and fill in this empty space here with snow. So do that now. Fill in this with snow. And the bottom, or the top part, I should say, here with snow. So it should look like this. Now we're going to switch over to the brown wool. Now with the brown wool, you're going to be filling in this single empty space here, staying within the black wool outline and the brown wool outline. You're just going to fill in just this single empty space here with the brown wool. So do that now. Fill this in with the brown. So it should look like this. Now we're going to be switching over to the jungle wood planks. So let's switch over to the jungle wood planks and move over here. And this single empty space here gets filled in with the jungle wood planks. So do that now. Just fill this in with jungle wood planks. And when you're done filling it in, it should look like this. Now we're going to be switching over to the spruce wood. Now with the spruce wood, this single empty space here that remains is going to get filled in with the spruce wood, staying within the brown wool and the black wool outline. So go ahead and do that now. Just fill this in with the spruce wood. I'm not going to time lapse this because this is not going to take long at all to fill in. The only time I time lapse parts are only the filling in parts and large parts at that. And since this is all just placing it upwards, it'll take no time to fill it in. So when you're done filling it in, it should look like this. So now we're going to move down here, and we're going to be switching over to the jungle wood planks again. To this area. Let's move all the way to the right. You see these 2 black wools going down. We're going to start underneath these other 2 black wools. And let's see, underneath it, you're just going to place 3 jungle wood planks going down. So that's 1, 2, 3 with jungle wood planks. Now switch over to the spruce wood planks. Now on top and below it, place 2 spruce wood planks. So on top of these 2 black wools, place 2 spruce wood planks going up. And underneath it, place 2 going down. That's 1, 2. So it should look like this. Now switch over to the brown wool, and we're going to move down here and to the right. Now starting on top of these 4 black wools, with the brown wool, you're just going to place brown wool going straight up until you reach that 1 black wool. So let's place them going up. So it looks like that. Now we're going to switch over to the spruce wood. Now with the spruce wood, same thing. Starting on top of this black wool, just place spruce wood going all the way up until it reaches the black wool. Just place going all the way up. Next, we're going to switch over to the brown wool. Now, starting up here underneath this black wool, you're just going to place 2 brown wools going across to the right. So that's 1, 2. Now, starting underneath the left block of the 2 brown wools going across, so starting from there, you're just going to place a column of brown wools going all the way down until it makes contact with that black wool. So place them going straight down with brown. And now switch over to the snow block, starting on top of this black wool. With the snow block, just place snow blocks going all the way up until it makes contact with that brown wool. So let's go all the way up. Now you're going to switch over to the spruce wood. Now with the spruce wood, you're just going to fill in this single remaining area here with the spruce wood. So do that now. Let's fill this in with the spruce wood. So it looks like this. And now we're going to move to the black wool for this next final part. Now with the black wool, all you're going to be doing is filling in this single empty space here with the black wool. I don't think this is going to take too long, and I don't have any time lapses for this video, so might as well finish this part without time lapsing it. Although this would be one of the parts that I would time lapse, but since I don't believe I time lapsed anything in this video, why not keep it time lapse free, at least for this part anyway. So let's just fill this in with the black wool. Okay. And when you're done filling it in with the black wool, it should look like this. So now we're going to move up here. Let's move up here. And what I want you to do is switch over to the light gray wool. We haven't used this wool yet. So switch over to the light gray wool, and I want you to find this area here. That's next to the top of the part of the gun, going down here. So find this kind of weird shape. It's kind of like an upside down J if you look at it. Here's the top part of the J, and then here's the thing, but it's upside down and backwards, kind of like that. So find this area. It shouldn't be too hard. We're going to move over here, and starting next to this black wool, with the light gray wool, you're going to place 4 blocks going across to the right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And it should look like this. That was with the light gray wool. So now let's switch over to the jungle wood planks, and we're going to move up here, next to the top part of the gun. Find this empty space, starting underneath the left block of these 2 black wools. So from there, place 2 jungle wood planks going down. Jungle wood planks, so that's 1, 2. Switch over to the brown wool. Fill in these 2 empty spaces with brown wool. And now we're going to switch over to the orange wool. Now with the orange wool, starting underneath this black wool, place 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right with orange. So that's 1, 2. Now 2 blocks going up on the right side. That's 1, 2. Now let's just switch this around. Okay. And now continuing with the orange, you're going to place 2 blocks going diagonal up to the right. So that's 1 and 2. And then 2 blocks going across on the upper level to the right. So that's 1, 2. So it should look like this. Now fill in these 2 empty spaces here with the orange wool. So fill this and this. Let's continue over here to the left. You're going to be filling in this space and this space. These 2 spaces with orange wool. So fill it in now. Now you're going to be switching over to the pumpkin. So let's switch over to the pumpkin. And fill in these 2 empty spaces here with the pumpkin block. So fill this and this with pumpkin. And now we're going to move down here. And you're going to go back over here to where we had the light gray wools. And up here you can see that there's 2 empty spaces. Fill these 2 empty spaces with the pumpkin. So this and this. And now in between, we can see that we placed the 2 pumpkins here and these 2 pumpkins down here. You see that there's this single empty space here, just this one in between those 2 pumpkins. Fill this single empty space here. Don't get it confused with any other empty space. Fill this in with the pumpkin. So fill this in. So it looks like that. And now we're going to be switching over to the brown wool. Now with the brown wool, we're going to be filling in this single empty space here with the brown wool. So fill this in. And now fill in the 4 empty spaces here in between the black wool and the orange wool. Fill them in with brown wool. So it looks like that. And now we're going to be switching to the black wool for the final part of this tutorial part. And you're going to be filling in 3 empty spaces with black wool. You're going to be filling in this single empty space along with that one small space and this single empty space here. Staying within the black wool outline, you're going to just fill them in with the black wool. Okay, so let's fill that one space there, and then we'll fill in this space here with the black wool. There we go. We got a good portion of the pixel art done in this part. So when you're done filling it all in, it should look like this. So I'm going to pause here and continue my Deathstroke Minecraft pixel art tutorial in part 8. Now remember, if you want to request a brand new Minecraft pixel art tutorial for the future, make sure to check out the latest Pawu video. I take requests from superhero characters or cartoon characters or anime characters or any type of celebrity, singer, writer, whatever you want. Make sure to check out the latest Pawu and put your request in the comment section of that video, because I do not take any pixel art requests in tutorial parts, time lapses, or showcases. The only place I take pixel art requests are in the latest Pawu videos. So with all of that being said, make sure to stay tuned in for more Minecraft videos.